All right, y'all. This is another episode of Activated, and none other than this guy named Tevmusiq. He has a new single out called "Link Up." What's going on, sir?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Man, amazing, dog. That record rides. It's smooth. I like the R&B kind of trap mesh world kind of thing that you got going on, man. Tell me about that record.
Man, that record, man. My producer, Justin, just cooking it up on IG. You can find him.
Yeah.
He sent me the beat. Like I ran into him in DC. He sent me the beat, and I was listening to it. And I wrote that song in 2 days. Like it took me 2 days to write it, and I just came up with the melodies of it. And I just wrote that song. So when I got inside the studio to record it, I was doing the singing myself. But Justin had an idea. He said, I got somebody who could sing. One of my coworkers, he also make beats, but he could sing. I'm like, bet, bring him in the studio. So he came in the studio. Bro went crazy. Like he went crazy on it, man. Like he really did his thing. And his name is Tay. Like he just really did his thing. So it just came together very well. I mean, had that Fab Neo kind of combination.
Yeah, that's what
cool.
That's what I got, man. So like you're a producer, songwriter, beat maker. What else?
Yep. So I don't make the beats.
Okay.
I work with the producers. I let them, do their thing, their artwork. I got a few producers that I work with that I really like. They making a lot of moves in music, but I definitely do the production as far as when I'm writing my songs, how I want it to sound, coming up with lyrics, melodies. I definitely do that myself too. Songwriter, lyricist, just I'm an artist. I just do it.
So what was the vision behind this record? Because you said you came up with it in 2 days. So what was that creative spark for you?
That creative spark really was the melody.
Yeah.
The melody really set the tone for me. So when Just sent me the beat, just just the instruments he had, the guitars, everything he had in it really, that hit. And I came up with that melody before I even came up with the words. So when I came up with the melody, I'm like, I'm gonna just do this one for the ladies. Like I'm gonna just do this for the women.
And you put it out during the quarantine.
Yeah.
So how did you play with that kind of situation with this record? How did you find a common ground for that?
So with quarantine, the record was pretty much done before quarantine. Just had to touch it up a little bit. And before everything, kind of shut down, me and my management championship division, we just knew we wanted to put it out. And it just happened. We really was putting it out for Women's History Month, pretty much. Yeah. That's what it really was about. March is Women's Month. So that's why we wanted to put it out during March, but it kind of just coincided. So with it just coming out during the quarantine, we just took advantage, and just jumped on Instagram, did some Instagram live promotions, got people listening to the track off of Instagram Live, and it went really good. So that's pretty much how it went. But arranging it and composing it, we got in that studio before quarantine even happened. It was in February, me, Just, Tay, and after we put it all together, my management championship division, Thomas J, he jumped on, he listened to it, he loved the song as soon as he heard
it. That's the homie.
I know that's your boy. He said
that's my boy.
Yeah, he really did. So when he heard it, he's an R&B. He loved R&B. So
anything R&B.
Yep.
You could just best believe he's gonna be on it. Like I literally caught up to some other stuff because of him, but we're gonna
we get into it. So that's kind of how it came about. So we just put it out. We just put it out. It's a good track. I love the beat. I love the singing. I wanted to keep the lyrics simple but still make them effective. I'm saying? Just really uplift and just give women their praise. That's really what it was about.
And you was talking about keeping the lyrics simple. Yeah. How important is that now?
Right.
Being that the attention span is so short when it comes to people wanting to hear music for the lyrics and the message. How can you speak on that?
Yeah, I'm from New York. So I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. New York is the mecca of hip hop. It's also the mecca of lyricism. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of phenomenal lyricists, Jay-Z, Nas, people who we know just right now who's still making music, super lyricists. Yeah. But when it comes to lyrics, you don't want the lyrics to take away from the musical part of the song. So with the beats, when you have your beats, you have producers putting their all into making these beats. You don't want to, beat up the beat or just kill a beat. You want to make the beat in a lyrics mesh well together, so you could keep that musical, flow going. So that's what I was doing. That's really, how I see it in these day and ages. If you go crazy on the lyrics, people still want to hear that music. They want to be able to vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So depending on the type of songs you're making, you will have space to go in with the lyricists and the stories. But when that beat that production is real musical and people can get into that vibe, go let that beat do its job. I mean, compliment the beat, let the beat compliment you. So that's kind of how I thought about it.
Exactly. So you're talking about you from Brooklyn. Who were some of the artists that influenced your drive for music?
For music, it really started when I was a kid. Like, besides my two older brothers who was in my house like every single day rapping, freestyling, like the artist that was out was Jay-Z. I remember being real young, driving in the car with my family, listening, ain't no like the one I got, no one could.
That's that joint right there.
Yeah, that's my joint. And that was from like 1990. That was from Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah, so, that was like what 90.
I was
going to say like 96. Yeah,
96. I was like
4.
Yeah, I was 4 too. I'm 92. You know what I mean? You born 92 too?
Yeah, man. I was born in September, dog. You?
Yeah, June 28th, 6/28.
So you like a couple months older than me.
Yeah, a couple months. Yeah. Happy birthday's coming up, bro. Your mom.
Oh yeah, about 3 weeks. Yeah.
Facts. Yeah, so that's what it was. Facts, bro. So I remember that being young, like, and then that just turned into more. Listening to Jay-Z, listening to Nas, Diplomats, Dipset. You know what I'm saying? Louisiana, Lil Wayne and them. So that's where my music come from.
You just said Dipset like that.
Yeah.
Dog, we'll never get another Purple Haze album.
No, we won't. We'll get another Purple Haze. Another, Joel Santana, What the Game's Been Missing. You know what I'm saying?
It's that whole era is missing, and it shows.
Yeah, it definitely does.
That I was vibe, like in drill music, kind of sort of was like the rebirth of that era, but not so sort of.
Right. It's the drill music is it got that same type of scope where people are like honing in on it. You know what I'm saying? They got that, but to me it is like Dipset and what they was doing in Harlem and bringing that to New York. It was flashy. I'm saying it was very like, they was out there, they was stylish, and we had that, but the drill music bring that other side to it with the streets. So, and the drill originating from Chicago, but the New York drill is amazing right now. I'm definitely looking to get into some drill music beats.
I gotta hear that.
I got some good producers out there making drill beats that I'm gonna get on, and I like the drill music because, again, being from New York, being that type of artist with the lyricists, I could just go on that type of beat and just go crazy on it, and it will be good. You know what I'm saying? It will go perfect. So I think my style with music, I'm very versatile. So with drill, all of these different sounds that's coming out, even if I'm featuring on songs, I know that I'll be able to touch on. So I'm feeling this. I'm feeling what they're doing right now. But back to what you said with Dipset, like that was an amazing era. So that's where it all started. Like that stuff started. It's good for me.
Like, and it's crazy because all these reboots about movies coming out.
Yeah.
Would you be up for a reboot of Paid in Full?
Man, that's a classic. That's a masterpiece.
Exactly. It's a masterpiece that you have to really be careful with who you choose to play the characters. Like, for instance, How High came out in 2001. That was like the Stoner classic before us as kids even knew what being a stoner was.
Right. We didn't even understand yet, really.
Yeah. But then you bring out How High 2.
Yeah.
And
that was with Snoop and Wiz? That was with Snoop and Wiz Khalifa, right?
No. That was
a whole different one.
It's a whole different. No, that's high school. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, that's high school. Yeah. That's like the current half-baked stoner.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But How High 2 has DC Young Fly and Lil Yachty as the main characters.
I seen those previews. I seen those.
Yeah, so I seen those it's like the classic is like right here.
Yeah.
The new one is like right here.
Right.
Like, it has to mesh well together. And it's
like do you touch those classics? I mean, Paid in Full. Me and my best friend, we used to watch that movie every single day.
Every day.
And they was actually using that movie to promote Cameron. That's why they really did it.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's what I really like about music. What some of my plans are with music is to use my talents and use my resources, connected with people, so we could produce things and put each other on. They use that as a way to promote Cameron, promote Rockefeller.
Yeah.
The whole entire.
But you know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy? Back at that time, every album that came out had a documentary or some type of visual to follow along with it. Like when Get Rich or Die Trying came out, we had the album and the movie.
And the movie that went hand in hand. Yeah, they did.
Dog, that double CD. Yeah. That was $20. That was $20 that I was happy to spend.
Right.
That double CD where the DVD was in the back and the CD was in the front.
Right. Yeah.
You knew the first 10 seconds when you started that CD, that motherfucking quarter drop.
Right. Yeah. You knew what time it was. Yeah.
You knew it.
That was a great era of
music. No more either.
That was a great era of hip hop, and I think that really set the tone for a lot of artists today who's coming out. So there's a lot of people coming out making good music, and hip hop is growing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy, I'm a part of it. Like being a part of this growth of hip hop is dope. So it's like, I'm saying, just thinking about those classics, like that made us who we like. Especially for me, made me who I am today. So that's dope stuff. You know what I mean? So
Tevmusiq on the check-in, man. Appreciate you. Let them know how they can get in contact with you on all social media platforms.
Yeah, social media is simple. TEVMUSIQ. You know what I'm saying? TEVMUSIQ. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook. You can follow me pretty much everywhere. iTunes, everything is Tevmusiq. TEVMUSIQ. Twitter, TEVMUSIQ. I'm going to drop a couple of shout outs. I got a single coming out real soon. Me and my cousin, he's a beast, Max Jordan. You know what I'm saying? The name of it is Angels. It's something I think is going to really fit with the times, but it's along the lines of Link Up, but just a little bit up tempo. I want to shout out a couple of people, Championship Division. I'm saying shout out Thomas J. Right now we living in the era where entrepreneurship is artistry. You got entrepreneurs, artists is one of the same things. Right here, I'm rocking my good brother Terrell Fuentes for hire. You can find.
I was just about to ask you about that piece, bro.
Yeah,
that's fire.
It's fire.
Yeah,
you know this is my bros. Like, if I don't know you, I gotta really I'm on a wave now. So if I'm supporting you, I'm trying to get to know you, trying to really understand what you're about, what your message is. You can't just be blindly out here, So definitely rocking people, clothing and their art that I really support. People I know. So for hire, you could follow them at FORHIRE _ for hire. Fire clothing.
For hire _ Let's do it.
On Instagram. So this right here is gonna be a classic. So rocking it right here. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Song. But yeah, you could catch my music. It's coming. Got a lot of good stuff coming. Championship Division. We got a lot of good stuff coming. So it's looking real good. Looking really good.